Ah.
Oh, hey. Hey guys.
Hello. Welcome to the channel.
Just enjoying myself.
Here we have Kyle Sherman.
In his natural
habitat. Getting ready to bowl.
Stretching profusely.
And we're breathing. We're a little late to the video and we're 3 frames in. Okay, now, different pattern on each lane, a little different dynamic here. People who use their thumbs, sometimes you gotta just switch thumbs and use different balls on each lane and it can get complicated. But, so it should level scores a hair, but they're still whackable. I mean, you can still average 250, it's possible. Not probable, but it's definitely possible. How's Kyle start? Spare, double. I started open double. And yeah, we're feeling good. Looking for a monster. Dude, so last game, I gotta figure out how to quit splitting so much. I'm just throwing like a lot of splits. I was gonna point it out last game where the Tommy Jones had 9 spare strike, 9 spare 5-bagger. I had strike open, 6-bagger or whatever it was. And so the difference in those games, like he filled his frames, I didn't. And I left the 3-6-9-10 on an elbow on the left lane, long lane. And I chopped the 3-6-10, and then the right lane just checked on me, and I 4-6'd, and just like open frames, leaving a lot of them. It's funny because I haven't looked at lane talk at all. Have you looked at any like the stats on lane talk? I haven't either. I don't want to. So I've got a lot of missed spares and just a lot of splits, but I'd be curious to see how many splits I have because it's a lot. It's like at least 1 a game. All right, so last game, this is the last game. I don't have 300 out there, but I have 290. I don't know, I think that's gonna be enough. What am I? I'm 270 something over. But last game, I threw the worst shot of my life for a 10. And I don't know why, I just don't know why. But it is funny, Simon kind of fried out a little bit, yelled a little bit, and then Drew got here and just started like clapping because he heard it. And it's like, yes, players are getting testy. Like emotions are starting to run high. That's why I love it. That's why we need to do this every week, 52 weeks in a row. Everybody out there would be so fried. It would be the great, Netflix would be all over us.
I did that too. That's really annoying.
What's crazy is the scores aren't slowing down. Like we would think that like maybe the dual pattern thing would make people do different things. They're just lined up on both lanes with different balls, different lines, and they just don't stop striking. The number just keeps going up. So like if you're a little lost, if you throw a couple bad shots, if you split a couple times, it's not good because there's 24 or 32 guys that are shooting 230. So yeah, pretty crazy. That's the professional tour. I mean, these guys, this is what happens when you dedicate your life to something. You get good at it. You can put dirt on these lanes. If these guys out here find the line they like to play, they'll hit it and they'll shoot big scores. So if you're gonna come out here, you better be pretty good. To 384.
He did get to 384.
And the number was 377, so it's got to go up 8 pins for him to get out. Dude, what if he gets in? That's what I mean. So Sterner was right around where I was, pin-wise. Like, I think he had me by like 10 maybe. And I didn't know it, but I look up in like the 8th frame and I see a score. And I'm like, oh, he's one of the guys I got to get around.
You had him, he had you by 17 pins.
17 pins. So he's one of the guys I would have to get around to get one of these checks. And you look up and he's got the front 8. And you're like, man. And then he buries all 4 of the rest for 300.
You know exactly.
I hope he gets in. That would be sick. I mean, Troop just threw a double in the 10th to get something. He was really excited. So I'm sure that got Troop in. Dude, they're just striking. And there's definitely moments where
First days, boys.
I don't know what to strike. Like I don't know how to throw the ball the right way, and everyone around me just knows it. So, all right, that's gonna wrap it up for the Jackson, Michigan. Man, what a great tournament this was for me last year, and it was a okay tournament. I'm gonna miss a check by what, 20 or 30. Like as bad as so many things went wrong, splits. I didn't miss a makeable, and I picked quite a few splits. Still, I didn't think I missed a makeable today, so a lot of positives coming out. And it was an honor to bowl with Parker and Tommy as always. So I don't know how many more events Parker's going to bowl.
Not anymore.
But definitely fewer than more. So to have that opportunity was awesome. All right, well, we are officially home from Jackson, Michigan. We got done, let's see, what time we got done? 3 o'clock. We had a 7.5 hour drive. We gained an hour though, but it was 7.5 hours. And at that point, we get done. We got 15 balls to find. We got to get them in the truck, get back to the Airbnb, pack everything up, and hit the road. So we just zipped it. And we got home by
We got out of there.
We got out of there.
We got the hell out of Jackson.
So now we got 2 days here before the TOC. But good news. For me personally, every game I've bowled, or I bowled this past tournament, was above 140. Luckily, one of us can say that. What was that? What was the game? Was it 130 or 120?
120.
It was in the 120s.
It was not 130.
Oh man!
I missed a spare in the 10th. I thought I got the 130. 129.
I wonder what my lowest game is on tour. I wish we can go find out. Because there's some low ones.
I have now beat my lowest game on tour consecutive weeks.
I've seen. Yeah, we're trending. I've seen Ronnie Russell shoot 117. I've seen Dick Allen shoot 120. I've seen Andrew Anderson has shot a couple 130s. The year he was Player of the Year, I believe.
Wow.
I've seen some low ones. So we shoot a low one out there.
You know, you think I seen those games. Never done it myself until now, and I go, how do you get there?
Yeah.
And then you do it.
Doherty shot 100.
Yeah, he shot 100
on
TV.
television.
So when you do it and you're in the moment, you're like,
it's so frustrating.
That's how you get there. That's not too hard at all.
It's like all you have to do is spare. Seems simple.
It's just.
All right, so that is that. We're trending upwards though. Kyle's into the TOC officially, dude. They're taking 17 to a show. Is that right? 17?
I don't know.
There's 4 different shows.
Yeah, something like that.
There's 4 shows in one tournament of the TOC, so it's a good time to get our, to trend upwards.
Well, we need a trend upwards.
Probably go only up.
This is probably the worst stretch of
Brad and Kyle bowling.
Brad and Kyle bowling that is existed.
Yeah, that's right though.
It was bound to happen at one point.
We're 2 good-looking guys.
We've been running so hard.
Our health.
All of that is probably not trending up.
Yeah, I know.
But yeah, no, it's been tough. I know for me, it's been a frustrating last couple weeks. We are finishing the vlog here in my kitchen because yesterday was one of those days where we just didn't want to talk to the camera. That plain and simple. We were angry, frustrated.
Kyle was good until he shot his 120.
I was great. I was trying to stay focused, like dialed in.
My first 2 games were rough. And then we were on like different wavelengths.
Yeah, it was like when I shot the 120 and haven't really talked to the camera, and I do that, and then I go, like, what am I gonna do? Say to the camera, I'm still sucking, still here.
That's the hardest
for
part
the
of vlogging.
37th game in a row.
Oh yeah.
So I just I wasn't in the mood to do that. But in retrospect, it's pretty inconceivable to not bowl for like 6 months and then try to like have a lot of success early. Trying to be patient, which I think I'm doing a good job. You're always going to have those moments because you're a competitor where you get frustrated because you're just like, man, I know I can be competitive. And when you're not, it's a hard pill to swallow. So overall, doing good. I can bowl games. I'm getting there. Now it's just on the grind now.
Dude, this past tournament was the biggest realization of how good everybody is out there. It's hard to put into words, but dual patterns, you got to do all these different things, and scores never went down.
No, they did not.
Like, not once. Like, the patterns changed. We're doing different formats, different times of the day. Things are changing constantly, and the players just adapt so quickly and so well. the scores
adapt,
just stay
yeah.
up. So like if you're a little off, if your hip's a little off, if your balance is a little off, whatever, it's like, dude, you like there's some serious things that need to happen for you to like get a check, because there's at least 30 people doing something correct. So
Yeah, I take for granted the times when we were really sharp. And
yeah, we've had, you know,
it was just easy breezy. Like,
to be fair, all the vlog guys, all the house, you know,
Yeah,
we've
none of them
probably
are
been
really-
saying the same thing. Like, man, I'm trying to do this, but
did Darren
that's what
catch
it
this
is.
week?
Yeah, Darren's trying to
He's-
good. I saw a
As I
video.
say, he bowled good last week. And
I saw a video of him on Instagram, I think, of him bowling on the left lane, and I wanted to like explain like the ball motion that he created, but it was way better than like what he had at the U.S. Open. So
Yeah.
he's got his hand in a good spot. Marshall's got his hand in a good spot.
Marshall's bowling really good. Yeah.
Yeah, Packy, I think shot 230 the last game. He thought he was gonna get in.
He's close,
Missed by
yeah.
a few.
Which was good because it wasn't
same
like
deal. Like Packy bowled good, miss.
Yeah,
You know, it's just hard.
it's very
But
hard.
you know, the way I love this because bowling just makes you work on yourself, and
Oh, yeah.
it just does. Like
When-
it makes
when-
you get up early. It makes you practice. It makes you you have to, or else you get eaten alive.
Yeah.
And I would rather it be like this than not bowling. So every day that we have a tour is just amazing in my eyes. At least we try to think of it like that. We have something to work for. I love being around these guys.
Yeah, these last 24 hours reminded me like just how like cool being a pro bowler is, because like got done with the block, was extremely angry, like in the whole like feeling, just being in a pissy mood, just not wanting to talk to anybody, the whole deal.
Having to
And
drive
then-
home.
and then
Yeah,
and drive home, yeah, either way. And then like an hour goes by and I'm on the drive and I'm like, now that the switch flipped and I'm like, okay,
Life's good.
I'm getting up. I'm going to go practice tomorrow. I'm not quitting. I'm going to go to the gym. I'm going to eat great. And that's what I've done today.
Done this so many
And
times.
you say work on yourself. It was like when you suck, it
Yeah.
puts that fire in your belly.
It
You're
does.
like, all right, there's two choices
Yeah.
here. You can either feel sorry for yourself or you can go work on yourself. And, that's what we get to do.
Yeah, and that's way better than not having the opportunity at all. So just
Yeah.
got to keep cranking them out. So anyway, appreciate you guys.
Yeah. Thank you for the people that have sat through and this vlog. We're sorry it didn't come from the bowling alley or out when we were out. We had to come film this back home. But to you guys that sat through and listened to our little spiel here, we appreciate you guys.
Yeah, man.
We really do. So anyway, we got the TOC coming up, major time.
Yeah.
We'll be leaving for there in a few days, so a few days off from the vlogs. But yeah, we look forward to that. Brad will be bowling the PTQ to get in. So
We got the Hall of Fame banquet the night before.
Hall of Fame
which
banquet.
We've vlogged before, but it's also one of those things where it's just kind of hard to vlog. You're just there. Everyone's formal. Nobody really wants a camera in their face.
yeah,
to be honest.
it's only bowlers, and it's
And
kind
it's
of
only
like
bowlers.
and it's live stream, so people can watch it. So
However, like there's Hall of Famers going in, and
Yeah.
it could be amazing. But anyway, so we got the Hall of Fame dinner. Guess we might vlog it. PTQ the next morning, and then Kyle and myself will have practice session that afternoon.
Oh, yeah.
And then it's the greatest week of bowling. It's the Tournament of Champions
Tournament
in
of
Akron,
Champions.
Ohio. There's 4 shows. I mean, goodness gracious. It's probably the only time no, I think they ran a tournament one time where 24 they ran shows for the top 24 at the U.S. Open, but that's a lot of people making a show. It's a massive opportunity. So
it
big
is.
week.
So it's gonna be a big week. We look forward to seeing you guys and putting out some vlogs. And we
Yeah.
might have a little announcement.
Yeah, we got some. We're planning
We got a
stuff.
little
We're motivated.
something in the works.
Yeah, we're talking.
All right, should we end this?
Let's end it.
All right, we'll see you guys. Appreciate y'all. Peace.
Later.